give you a job, give you give you a sitcom. Say, Mo, okay, you know what, Mo? Sitcom. You're gonna be the executive producer. I'm gonna be a co-executive producer. You're gonna do the sitcom.
Tyler Perry, the so-called hero of the black community, is now facing backlash again. This time, it's not about his cinematic achievements or his public persona as a successful producer and director. No. This time, it's something personal, something that cuts deep, and it's all coming from one woman, Monique. Known for her fiery attitude and willingness to speak her truth, Monique isn't about to let Tyler Perry get away with his hypocrisy without calling him out. A recent speech by Perry at Angie Stone's funeral, a deeply emotional moment, seemed to spark the latest round of drama.
Monique, why is she canceled? And then I know Tyler wouldn't support that. He never told nobody not to work with her. When I talked to him, he was like, nah, I never told no one.
Perry used the opportunity to speak out about the exploitation of black artists in the entertainment industry, condemning the system that steals from them, underpays them, and leaves them behind. But while his words struck a chord with many, they didn't sit well with Monique, who immediately took to social media to air her grievances. In the next few moments, we'll dive into the events surrounding Angie Stone's death, Tyler Perry's speech at her funeral, and how Monique called him out for his hypocrisy and mistreatment of her, Angie Stone's death, and Tyler's speech. Angie Stone, an iconic figure in the black community, passed away unexpectedly just a few weeks ago.
Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter Angie Stone has died in a car accident in Montgomery County.
And her death left a hole in the hearts of many. What made her passing even more poignant was the revelation she made shortly before her death. In December, Angie took to social media to share a painful truth. Her publishing rights had been stolen. She called out the people responsible but chose not to name names, yet promised that she would fight back. She wasn't going down without exposing the truth, and she wanted everyone to know that she would get justice. Her powerful words seemed to reach Tyler Perry, who was visibly moved when he attended her funeral.
Tonight, the music world is mourning the sudden death of Grammy-nominated rhythm and blues artist Angie Stone. The R&B singer was killed in a crash in Montgomery, Alabama on Saturday.
During the service, Perry used the platform to address the injustices that Angie Stone had faced in her career, speaking out about how the industry had stolen from her and denied her what she was owed. Perry's speech was filled with anger and frustration over how Angie's hard work and talent were disregarded by the people who profited off of her labor. While Perry's words about the exploitation of black artists were powerful and valid, there was one problem. Monique wasn't having it. She took immediate offense to the speech, which seemed to hold the entertainment industry accountable for its mistreatment of black artists.
If somebody cost you, Shannon Sharp, millions of dollars,
Yes.
do you want to be compensated for what they cost you for a lie?
But Monique couldn't help but notice a glaring inconsistency in Perry's speech, his hypocrisy. Monique calls out Tyler Perry. Monique didn't hesitate to take to social media to call out Tyler Perry. In a post that made waves online, she accused him of being a hypocrite. While Tyler spoke about how black artists like Angie Stone had been mistreated, Monique reminded him of how he did the same thing to her. She pointed out that while Perry condemned the treatment of others, he had been one of the primary people responsible for mistreating her when she stood up for herself.
Y'all gotta forgive me because I'm angry at the way she was treated. All of those years, all of those songs, all of that money that was owed to her. Where is it?
In her post, Monique pointed out that Tyler had labeled her as difficult to work with, without ever having worked with her. She challenged his condemnation of the mistreatment of others, asking how he could claim to care about the injustices faced by black artists when he had imposed the same kind of treatment on her. Monique also reminded Perry of the public apology he promised her back in 2016, an apology that she has yet to receive. Her post wasn't just an accusation, it was a direct call for accountability. She pointed out that Tyler Perry had created a false narrative about her, one that ultimately led to her being blacklisted from Hollywood. Monique is clear. Until Tyler Perry owns up to what he's done and offers a real apology, the precious incident, the drama between Monique and Tyler Perry, goes back many years to when they were working together on the film Precious.
To say she was difficult for not doing something that she was not contractually obligated to do? Did you not say that you would feel that that was wrong? Or am I missing something?
Monique played a pivotal role in the movie, earning critical acclaim for her performance. However, when it came time for the film's promotion, Tyler Perry allegedly asked Monique to go on a press tour for the movie, without any payment or contract. Monique, who wasn't about to promote the film for free, declined. Rather than simply paying her for her time or canceling the press tour altogether, Tyler Perry allegedly took another route. He reportedly spread rumors that Monique was difficult to work with in an effort to shift the blame onto her.
You never told anyone to
Work with it. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I never looked at it like that. Because I said, you just got to consider how strong your influence is.
This tactic led to Monique being ostracized from the Hollywood elite, with people in the industry distancing themselves from her. The power of someone like Tyler Perry labeling you as difficult to work with in Hollywood is immense, and it effectively ended Monique's career, or at least put a major roadblock in her path. Monique's fight for justice. For years, Monique has fought for justice and accountability. She has repeatedly called out Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and Lee Daniels for their role in her career's downfall. Monique's fight isn't just about her career, it's about exposing the truth and holding powerful figures in Hollywood accountable for their actions. Monique has been vocal about the emotional and financial toll this situation has taken on her.
And a rumor?
Yeah.
So at that time, I was making roughly between $2 and $3 million a year.
Right.
I sat in that for over a decade, like 12 years.
Right.
You do the math.
And she's been unwavering in her stance. Monique is also clear that she won't rest until she receives the apology and compensation she's owed. In her post to Tyler Perry, she demanded the restitution that she feels she is entitled to, something that has been denied to her for far too long. She's not just asking for an apology, she's demanding justice for the way she was wronged. Tyler's denials and admissions. Throughout the years, Tyler Perry has repeatedly denied having anything to do with Monique's blacklisting in Hollywood. According to him, Monique's struggles were solely her fault, and she just needed to take responsibility for her own actions. However, during a recent interview, Tyler Perry made a shocking admission. He finally admitted that he had indeed spread rumors about Monique being difficult to work with. This admission, though a long time coming, was a critical moment in the ongoing drama between the two. Tyler Perry acknowledged that he was wrong to have done so, but he also failed to take full responsibility for the fallout that followed. Monique, who had always claimed that he had blackballed her, now had the confirmation she needed. Tyler Perry had played a direct role in ruining her career, and his admission only added fuel to the fire. Industry backing Monique. Despite being blackballed, Monique did not fight this battle alone. Several influential figures in the industry reached out to Tyler Perry on her behalf, hoping to help resolve the situation. People like Reverend Al Sharpton and singer Stephanie Mills, who had supported Monique through the years, tried to mediate and get Tyler Perry to make things right. But after their initial attempts, these figures seemed to disappear from her corner. Monique was left to fight the battle alone, even as Tyler Perry continued to distance himself from her. It wasn't just the industry that let her down,